Okay, looks like we are just about live. Let's go. Okay. All right, let's do some puzzles, some coaching, some blitz, whatever people want to do. Let's jump into it here. All right. Here we got check, takes with anything, pick up the rook, looks good to me. And then check, trade, pick up the bishop. Nice. Great. Okay. Let's keep going here. White to move. What I want to do is go here. He can pin. It's probably fine. No, we push, right? Nope. Ah, okay. Always look for checks. I see a check here. No, other way. Go for mate. Duh. Okay. What do we got here? This is a check. Can only block with 2 pieces, and that's just mate. Nice. Great. All right, if it's a little bit laggy, I apologize. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's see if we can get this to lag a little bit less here. If I take here, yeah, then I just win the queen, actually. Actually, winning a rook is better. Let's not be dumb. Okay. White to move. Doesn't do anything. What can we do here? Let's see. Check. There we go. Hop in this way. Threaten mate. Gotta sack the queen. Oh, come on. Gotta sack the queen. All right. Let's keep going. Black to move. I see a pin on the rook, but mate is even better. So let's do that. Nice. Okay, white to move here. Can take this. But we don't have to because that king can't stop the pawn anymore. Hello, welcome to live stream. White to move here. This is just mate in 2. King has no escape squares. Nice. Black to move here. Ooh, this is a nice mate. So when I check, the king cannot come out because of the bishop, right? So the queen has to block. And you may say, okay, hey, queen for rook, not bad, but then it's just rook and bishop versus rook and bishop. What we want is to win. So when the queen drops back, then we throw in this check. King has to go this way, and that's mate because bishop is still blocking this square. So we can't really pre-move in puzzles because the computer moves so quick, but boom, boom, boom. Good stuff. All right, let's keep going. All right, knight's pinned. This pawn is under major pressure here. I think we got to come this way. Oh, that is a skewer or pin. Dang. Okay. All right, that's just mate in 1. Bishop is pinned. Nice. Let's keep going. Okay, black to move here. What we want to do is prevent the rook from stopping this pawn. So we push, no, or we pin first. Okay. Let me promote, watching the promotion square. Okay, white to move here. Get behind the pawn. No. Push. Ah, clever sacrifice. Nice. That was a nice one. Okay, this is almost a fork. If we do this, then he's got to go there. Take here. That's just a check. That hangs the queen. Okay, nice. Okay, this guy is pinned. Don't know if we can use that to our advantage much. We need checks because this is a mate in one threat. This pawn is pinned, so we actually can take like this. And now come down here. King has one square, and that's just mate. Nice. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Just doing some puzzles here, maybe some blitz later. Coaching if you guys need it. Boom. There we go. Okay, that is a check. But we're going to trade because when the bishop comes in with check, we attack, block the check, which is also an attack, and the knight is still hanging. So take, block, and then we pick up a piece. Yes, I can see your chat. How's it going? Okay. This is going to be a nice mate, hopefully. Boom, boom, and boom. Ooh, what is it here? If I go this way, king can escape. Oh, you just pick up the rook. We're up the rook. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, black to move here. Yeah, we want the bishop. This is a big mate in one. It's not quite. This would be mate in one. So we check. Yeah, we don't really have any other checks. No, no, no. Okay. This is also check. King's got to run, and then we squash him in the corner. Okay, yeah. So here, ooh, you threaten my rook, I threaten your rook, and, you know, the threat to my rook is mate. Well, when I take here, that's check. So I can just take that queen for free. Sweet. Okay. Bishop is hanging, bishop is hanging. What I want to do is push. I don't know if that's best. Maybe we attack the rook. Yeah, that's it. Because then the bishop is still hanging, and now my bishop is defended. Sweet. Let's keep going. Okay. This is an attack on the queen. The bishop's not defended by anything, though, so I don't think it really does much. What we can do is go here, and the bishop is almost trapped, right? Then he comes there, and then we come this way. Or we just sneak in the position. Good stuff. All right, what do we got here? Takes, takes. Do you have something stronger? Oh yeah, that's it, because this is a fork on the bishop and on mate. So he's got a sack. And we'll take, yeah, that is just a piece. Great, let's keep going here. Want to take this, maybe I go here. Then the king hides. That's not good. So, how do we do this? Here. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Oh, this is tough. Wow, okay, we just want to dislodge the bishop. Okay, white to move here. Attack on our queen. I can take. And now, since I was starting that exchange, I go up material. All right, this would be, no, I can't take that. I can take here or go here. It's almost mate. Is there a way to block? Not really. Do I want to trade queens? Also not really. This is probably worse though. Yeah, because no, this is worse because of that. So if I go here, yeah, now I can block with the queen. Now we're still putting major pressure on the king there. Okay, this is a knight because that is removing the defender tactic, and now I pick up the bishop. That's a check, but I can block. So good stuff. Okay, that was a piece. Let's take this piece. Then let's open up the discovered attack on the bishop, and then pick up the bishop. Great. Okay, mate in 2. I was thinking about going here, then the king goes here, and I have no more checks. This does nothing. King can run. So what's better is to go here. Oh, it is this. Okay. Nice. Okay, this threatens mate in 1. Queen has to sacrifice. Pick up the queen. White to move here. Here we have a bishop check. Hello, welcome to the live stream. That bishop check is important because that is currently the king's only route of escape. Bishop guards these two, rook comes in guarding these. So let's do it. Whoever you block with, actually I can just do this. Yeah. No, this is mate. Nice. All right, black to move here. Take. Yeah. Pick up the queen, nice. White to move here. Oh, this is a nice move. I'm gonna come here. And then that threatens this fork, which I guess, you know, he could just take, but the bigger threat is actually checkmate. So let's do that. He's got a sack. No? Oh, it's to force it. Okay, because the queen is covering this square already. King has to come out. That's the boomerang mate. Good stuff. All right, here we have a check. Ooh, deflection. Pick up this guy, and then pick up the rook at the end. Oops. Can't draw today. It's all good. Okay. So we want mate in 1, but we can take mate in a couple. Yeah. Sack the queen, sack the rook, get the mate. So what I'm looking at is this mate right here, defended by the pawn. King's got nowhere to go. Rook is currently guarding this square. So, since my pawn is also guarding this square, the king can never move there. So if this rook weren't there, this would be mate. But since the rook is there, we got to look at other ways to get to the king. By attacking this way, right, the king is forced to come up because he can't go here. And then when the rook comes in, that would be mate. Except the fact there's a bishop. But I have a second rook on that rank. So, okay. I gotta take, and then we fork, pick up the other rook. Nice. Let's keep going. Oh gosh, I've seen this puzzle like 5 times today. Bishop is pinned, so we can't take. So I think what I'm gonna do is check, and then I really want a rook check, but I think we'll go with this first. This is also check. Yep. Gotta lose the rook or the knight. Chose to lose the knight. It's the right choice. Okay, check. Yeah, this threatens mate in 1. Got a sack. What I wanted was rook to come in, deliver mate in 1. But queen guards that square. So I threw the queen in first. Can hang the queen and then end up with a similar result. Or can run the other way, in which case now I threaten mate in 1 because my queen guards this square. So he's got to sacrifice. And queen versus rook is a winning endgame. Okay. So we take here first, deflect away the queen from the defense of the bishop, and then we go here and pick up the bishop. So rook for 2 pieces is a good trade if you're the one picking up the pieces, because 2 3-point pieces are worth more than 1 5-point rook. So good stuff. Okay, here, if we can somehow move the king away from the defense of the queen, we win the queen. So let's start with a check, and then, ooh, I want another check badly. We can go here. King has to go this way, because otherwise you lose the queen. And then we get a fork. So we'll take this first. He takes our queen, but that loses a rook. Nice. Okay. This guy is being attacked twice. I think we just threatened mate. And he's going to sacrifice a whole bunch of material. Yeah. This is a fork also, because it threatens the mate square and the knight. So you can actually fork a square, not just 2 pieces. So yeah, 2 pieces attacking my knight, only 1 defending, but I don't have to worry about that because checkmate is a bigger threat than losing a piece. So danger levels. Block this check. Now the queen is hanging. And then he throws in this check, but I can simply take. I'm not afraid of this because that's a big attack. And the queen is hanging. So great, let's keep going. All right, queen is pinned to the king. Don't like that at all. If I sacrifice, I get a disco. This king has to move, same line as the bishop. Now we go we take the queen, and when he takes our queen, we pick up the rook. Nice. Okay, let's keep going. That is a check, but this threatens mate in 1. So, yeah, he's got to run. Now what, we push? Do we pick up the pawn? What is strongest here? Coming this way. Nope. Push. What is it? Oh, threaten mate the other way. And also attack the rook. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. So I'm looking to win this pawn and promote. The way I do that is I deflect the king away, march up, and then our pawn is faster than this one. Great. All right. I've seen this puzzle like 100 times as well. This square is only defended by 2 pieces, but the king can't take if I have another attacker on that square. So when I throw my queen, oh no, my queen. Queen is pinned. That's just mate. So sucks to suck, computer. Okay, this is checkmate in 1. What is our defense? Can't take that. Yeah, it's checkmate in 1. It's got 3 pieces on it. So if I can get the queen out of there, we're good. If I go here, he takes. It doesn't really do anything. My only other checks are this one, which doesn't do much. So I think I have to do this actually, or this rather. Wow, what is it? It's a queen sack. Let's take a look at this guy. I did not see that one. Oh, pfft. It's not a sacrifice. That's just mate. All right, there are two players at every board. Don't forget that your opponent may have a mate and one threat, but if it's your turn and you have a mate and one threat, just end the game. Just win, as they say. Okay. Promoting, try to block me, you can't promote. Okay. Good stuff. All right. Here we have rook sack for mate. Knight is blocking these squares from the king, not that one, these two. Rook comes in, attracts the king over, queen comes over, king has to run back, but the queen can check from an angle. Boom, got him. Okay, here we have an attack on our queen. If I take that, that's a whole bunch of bad stuff. So let's just fork like that. And now we have an extra defender on this pawn as well. So good stuff. Okay, so what we want is to promote. I can't take with my king, have to take with the pawn. March up this way. And then we take direct opposition in front of the king. So our kings are staring at each other. Neither king can move towards the other one because they're both blocking those central squares. The way this works is, in a game, when you have the opposition, right, and it's your opponent's move, your opponent has to step to one side or another. All right, let's say he goes this way. Then we actually march forward at an angle because now we are guarding all of these three squares. So wherever he comes, we can just start marching up the board. And he can't stop the pawn because he can't touch any of these squares. We could promote. So good little endgame theory you need to know. Okay, that is a rook. But do we have mate? Yes, we do. Nice. Okay. Here we go. If I play this, he comes out, I go here. He can actually step this way. So let's do this first. No, maybe this one. Yeah, that's it. Because now when my knight steps in front of the rook, rook can no longer block the promotion square, and the king can't come in because my knight was just there, so it's guarding that square. So that was a nice one. Okay, this pawn is pinned to the king, so we can actually take here. Oh wait, queen is guarding. Don't want to do that just yet. If we take here, then we could threaten mate. Or can we? Another tough one here. Let's try it. Yeah. Now if we come in here, what does that do? If anything. So you can check this way. Oh, we can block the pawn. That's it. Nice. We can sack. Good stuff. Let's keep going. Okay. I will have to go here soon, but for now. That doesn't even, it attacks this guy. So I think we take first. Yeah, it's a trade. And then he's attacking my queen, but this is check. So I take this way and then boom. Nice. All right, that is a check as well. We'll just capture, drop back. Didn't want the knight to come in. Okay. All right, what do we got here? 2 pieces under attack. I don't have any useful checks, do I? So I think I just got a block. No? Okay, missed that. That's okay. Let's keep going. White to move. All right, so we step. Tough one, tough one, tough one. Because we also have to watch out for this pawn. We can step away just in time. If we push now, what? He goes over here. Yeah, I think that's okay, because we defend. Now we come this way. Yep, and then he's got to chase down. These 2 pawns are are called connected pass pawns. So they're adjacent on adjacent files. So they can support each other as they both march up the board. So the rook can't stop both. Okay. White to move here. Do we have a beautiful sacrifice? Or sorry, fork. I'm looking for a fork. I don't see it at the moment. I see this check. And then I see this check. And then king's got to come up here. This is a skewer. We win the rook. Nice. Okay. Aha. Okay, so we're going to be winning this pawn because the bishop is pinned. So we go here. No? Okay. The solution was just to take the bishop. All right. This is a check and a fork, actually. And now we want mate. If we go here, rook takes, queen comes in for mate. Boom. Beauty. Okay. This is a double check from the rook. And we need only checks at this point because this is a devastating tactic. Mate in 2, basically. Okay. So let's go here. How about we throw in this guy? Then bring the queen over. Oh, save the rook first, and then ladder. Boom. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. We can take here first. Oh, because that's a mate in 1 threat. What is it? Oh, hanging queen. Nice. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Unfortunately, we'll be wrapping up here shortly. Got some family obligations, but yeah, join the next one. Join the chess lab. You want to play? For sure. Yeah, my username is, I'll type it in the chat here. From chess.com. And you're welcome to send a request. I do request a Blitz game though, because I gotta go here shortly. Okay, what do we got? Where are my checks? This is a mate in 1 threat. I got this check. Great. Yeah, send it over and I'll accept it. I think we just take, right? Yeah. Because we have so much pressure on this king. I can just take the piece there. Okay, great. Keep an eye out for that. Challenge coming in. All right, deflect the king away, win this pawn, and then go over, win these. Promote. Okay, pawn is pinned, so that's a free knight and mate, actually. Take this guy. We take this one. Oh, I can't take that. But if I take here, it takes here. Yeah, that's fine. So what I want to do is skewer, but knight is defending the square, so we take there first, and then we skewer. We win the rook. Nice. Okay, that is a free knight. And then we can put pressure on that knight, or on the rook that is now pinned, and that just hangs a queen. Black to move here. I spy check. Don't quite see a follow-up check just yet. So maybe we come in this way, threaten mate in 1. It's got a sack. Nice. White to move here. What do we got? Threatening mate in 1. Oh, we can take like this and take here. And that threatens a queen. But what is the follow-up here? It's got to slide out of the way. Right here. Threaten the bishop. Nice. Were you able to send that request through, or you need me to send one? Okay. This looks interesting. Would love to get a checkmate. I don't see it right off the bat. This is a nice check. Though he can block. That's no good. Just take the rook. Free rook, no. Let me just block. Take the queen first, then the rook. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, beauty. Almost. Looking at this and this. That's it. Bishop can come down, queen comes in. Queen can block, just take. GG to the computer. Okay, black to move here. We have a fork of these two, but we need something stronger. Can't really let the king escape. This is guarded. Bishop, rook. Oh, okay, just mate. Nice. Black to move here. All right, connected passers, just like we talked about. Just keep pushing, 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 and then we actually promote first and defend the promotion square. Great. Wait, this is a nice little pin on the rook. Oh, this is even stronger because it forces the king back. Whoops. Okay, can't miss those. Tap mate in 1. Nice. All right, are you en passant? 241. I accept your challenge. You gonna crush me? Is that how this goes? Let me switch over to the. There we go. Okay. All right, queen's pawn, good stuff. Puzzles are easy, yeah, for sure. And when you feel that way, that's not how you know you're getting better at chess, so you should be proud. All right, let's go. Australia, what time is it over there? Probably like midnight or something. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Retreat this guy. Castle. Take the knight. Check. 2 a.m. Broski, what are you doing up? Let's go here. All right, let's go this way. Oh, nice. That was a nice move. Must admit. Let's come here, I think. Plus 6, 7. Nice. Okay. Let's go here. And we're just gonna come back. Pretty good for 700. Knight's got to run. Let's go here. I haven't played Blitz in a while. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, so material is equal here. I have queen and rook, but you have both rooks and a knight. And then you also have a pawn majority. So it's a fun little gambit. Definitely lesser known, but it gets some wild positions and piece imbalances and things like this. So be curious to see what the advantage is right now. Yeah, you can definitely play for sure. Always down to play viewers. Okay, so I want to take. Take here. But cue the Jaws theme song as the pieces start swarming. You played really well, I must say. For 684, yeah, you played really solidly. Okay, I don't think it's time to sacrifice just yet, so let's go here. Then let's go here. Probably, I mean, whatever you want. If you want to do rated, that's fine. Oftentimes, if there's a major imbalance in ratings, it's nice to just do unrated. However, if you can topple me, which is totally possible because it happens all the time, then a rated game is super advantageous to you. So, okay, let's go here. Okay, I think we have, well, it's not quite mate. Let's see. $166. Yeah, whatever you want. So, okay, I'm gonna go here. Let's keep a little time pressure on. Let's check again. We'll swing around this way. Come in for the kill. Oh, it's not even mate. Okay, let's go. All right, let's just go here. Oh, that's my pawn. Yeah, because if I go here, he can run. All right, let's go here. Let the king run. Yeah, it's just no time. Okay, we'll review this one. Send a request, and then this will be the last one I do because I have to go here. But we'll review this before we play. Yeah, so lesser known gambit here, but it's a lot of fun. All right, we might have to review this one after because these challenges disappear. Okay. Malaysia, nice. What time is it over there? Did you play well for a 600? Absolutely. That was a really great game. You should be proud. All right, so I'm up a pawn, but just barely. I'm actually sacrificing one here. Just to complicate the position because, yeah, it's pretty not good what we're looking at here. Really don't want to lock up. Position is probably fine. I can go here now. Yeah, and I'm alive. All right, planning out my next moves here. That was a nice move. Okay. If I go here, boom, boom, boom. How realistic is all this? So this is a real game they're playing right now. If that's what you're asking. Is this game based on that show? Well, it's a good thing that you enjoy that show, but no, this game has been around for thousands of years, and the show just made it popular. So, all right, interesting position here. I think I have to go like this first. Yeah. Video game. Well, really, it's just the board. It's the same board game, but you can play anyone in the world. So this is somebody from Malaysia, who I believe is currently watching, and yeah, so they literally just put all of the pieces on the screen, and then when I move on my screen, they actually see it on their screen, and then they can play accordingly. So yeah, if you're asking if this is a real game, yeah, 100% is a real game. So, okay, that was a nice move. I was hoping you wouldn't see it. All right, let's go here. Okay. I can go here. This does not look good for me, to be honest. Check. This is okay. I could take like that. Oh, my queen. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? How's my acting? Wonder how long that move was there. I just missed it for so long. But yeah, okay, Milk Crate. If you're interested in, learning the game and stuff, I have resources in the chess lab. I'll drop that link here in the chat. I don't have it copied anymore. It's okay. But yeah, it's a good time. I mean, fun game. Always learning. Now I can play this. No, I can't. All right, let's see. Don't like all these pieces near my king. So let's just scoot away. Okay, good old mate in one threat here. Check. Now if I go here, boom, boom, boom. Not good. If I go there, boom. Yeah. All right, we'll take that. Then we'll go here. We'll sacrifice incoming. Check. Takes. Check. Runs. Oh, what the heck? Sack the rook. Okay. Are there any major threats this very second? I can go here. That's a nice move. It's a really nice move, actually. Yeah, let's play that. Trade. And win a piece. Nice. All right, end game time. All right, do we have any tricks here? Looks like no. That's okay. I gotta play this end game down a pawn. Should be a good one though. Nice little counter attack there. Let's go here first. Gotta move more quickly. Almost blitz time. Or bullet time, I guess. Okay. Good, good. That was a nice move that I missed. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Yeah, that was really nice, actually. But you let me escape, which I appreciate very much. Should have done that earlier. It's okay. All right, let's go here. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go. I gotta move here. Ran out of time. Nice game. That was really impressive for a 100. I mean, you knew a ton of theory here. So I don't think 100 reflects your actual rating. All right. All right, last one, because I really do have to go here. You guys should send faster games, though. You should send 5-minute or even bullet. Bullet is good. Okay, I got a double sound here. Don't like that. Looks like you're fairly new to the world of chess. We'll just develop here. This. Viet Dung 02. I really wish I could. I have to go here in a bit. But if you're gonna be on later, then yeah, I could definitely play. All right, how can we dislodge some of these guys here? Okay, this is what's known as the Greek gift sacrifice. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. If you're not, you're about to learn it. If you are, see if you can spot it. This is a check. Looks like it's hanging a bishop. But it's a sacrifice because then I have a follow-up check. And the queen comes in. I think I can just take that. Okay, sacks the queen. Happy to take a free, well, not free, queen for a piece. And then we go up material. So what we're going to do here is come back, defend our pawn. Let's leave the queen around here for now. Okay, now this guy's coming up. Little rook lift there. Knight comes over, queen just comes over here. We line up the battery, looking for a checkmate. Okay, line up the battery. And if the f-pawn ever moves, we just have a ladder. I think Hikaru would say charging the battery. So I think mate is unstoppable. All right, so after this, we'll review these last three in game order. Want to know your account? Sure. Yeah. Send a friend request, whatever. Guess your real elo. I would guess similar to mine. 1500. That's my guess. Yeah, between 12 and 15, 12 and 1600, I would say. When you have chess in your username. So, okay. GG. All right, we'll review these in reverse order here. Puzzles, or sorry, game history. 1, 2, 3. Are you 1800? $2,100, dude. Man, I thought you would have crushed me then. I mean, win is win, so well done. Okay, I hope that game was unrated, because that would have really damaged my elo here on my account. All right, here's the lesser known gambit. Castle, and then yeah, this castle is dangerous because trade off a piece, and then I give up a bishop and a rook for the queen. So it's 8 for 9. And then since I went down a pawn in the beginning, the material is now equal. Develop, he trades, messing up my pawns. I don't really mind it too much. Okay, I thought maybe I should trade rooks, but I was like, why would I keep trading pieces? Because a queen against several pieces is, I think, favors the pieces. Whereas if I have a bunch of pieces and a queen versus a bunch of pieces, then my guess is it would benefit me. Defending my pawn, defending my queen, defending or getting my rook out of the way, jumping in here, and then start looking at the king. Trying to open up the king, taking this pawn, yeah, and then this actually was a fork on the knight as well. Pick up the knight. Oh wow, computer wants me to go to the back rank. Slide in with the check, takes, and then mate in 8. I didn't quite see it. I know we were close. Mate in 3, mate in 2. Oh, okay. Because yeah, if I go here, right, your only square is either to take, which is mate in 1, or to go back, in which case I would have this ladder. So, okay, didn't quite see it, still mate in 3, and yeah, I didn't see it again. So, but time was low, so it's all good. Okay, this is the one that was pretty tough for me. Good old fried liver attack. Yeah, I mean, dude was blitzing out all the theory at the beginning. So, okay, so it wants me to develop the knight there. Drop back, pin the knight. Here I don't want to push this pawn because that exposes my king. So I strike at the center. And then you retreat it. So I was like, okay, great. I can keep, defending the central pawns. This was 2 attackers on the pawn. And I had 0 defenders. So I start bringing my queen in. Oh yeah, this was the crucial moment right there. So I'm actually still winning right here. All right, I am winning, I should say. Because this is an attack on the queen. So, but yeah, if I ever take and you take, I'd want to take with a piece first. You master the tracks 100%, yeah. Takes, and then this guy jumps in. So that was my blunder. Knight should have gone the other way. But yeah, so I didn't want to do that because the pawn, then this bishop attacks the rook. Although the computer says that's fine. So instead I come this way, then you jump in. And that's when I said, okay, now I can actually just take that. Because if you take my queen, I take yours with check. Mate in 1 threatened. Oh, I checked the wrong way. So this is a draw. And then here you have a 1-point advantage. Defending, trading off. And then looking for a rook sack. Instead of a double exclam, I got the double question marks. Takes, boom. And then, yeah, so best thing here, oh man, was to bring the bishop. I thought that wasn't great. Reason being, if I throw the bishop in now and rook takes, oh, I just forgot I could just take the rook. Whoops. I was like, you can just sacrifice back, and then, I'm no longer up material. But yeah, this is fine. Because, yeah, I'm still down material, but look at your king, right? So, okay. Said I went this way. That was a brilliant move because of the queens. So I take, and then I pick up the knight. And now you're only up 1 point of material. And I was like, hey, endgame against a 100 should be easy peasy. You thought I'd bring the bishop. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I missed the one last move where I could pick up the rook at the end. So I should have spent more time on that move. So that's my error. Yeah, that was a good move there, I thought, because you're looking to trade and infiltrate. But I just, attack the rook, slide back, attack the bishop, counterattack. Oh, it wants me to take? Oh, because we equalize material. Takes. I get this guy. Okay. Instead I check. Trying to force the king out of the way. Trade, attack, and that was really nice. My only hope was to get my pawn up there, which I thought you would block with this. But instead you went this way, so I defended, and now my bishop is okay. You'd have to sacrifice material to remove the bishop. And I'm never moving those pieces unless I really need to. So, okay, came the wrong way, slid over, pushing. Here I was waiting for a 100 level blunder, and it just didn't happen. So, and then here I was just out of time completely. Yeah, so opposition, yep. No, good game. That was a good game. Glad I was able to hold my own. I mean, you're obviously a very good player. So, all right, this one. We have the Karo Khan. Knight comes out. I push. Kicking your knight away. Computer wants me to take. That's fine. I'm okay with doubled pawns here because this is a really strong center. Pawn chain. Develop, castle. And here, as soon as you castled, I was like, sweet, I'm looking for Greek gift. But this is doubly defended, so I can't do it. So I'm like, okay, let's play some improving moves. I guess it likes the other rook sliding over better. And then you push this way, and I'm like, that's fine. I don't want your pawn to come here, because then my bishop is not on its preferred square. Rook is a problem for me. Yep, yeah, exactly. Yeah, makes sense. So here I take, and when you take back, your bishop is no longer watching this square. So this is when I can jump in. Oh man, that sound is new on chess.com. Brilliant. You had a brilliant cube chess in the previous game with the knight move. So that is a sacrifice of the bishop. Knight hops in. Queen comes up. And then, yeah, so you could have saved the bishop. You could have just taken with the queen after right here. So wants me to attack the rook instead of defend the pawn. Queen slides over, rook's coming in, forming the battery, charging the battery, and mate. So, yes sir, Greek gift. All right, I do have to run, but yeah, hop on the stream later. Follow, join the Chess Lab, notifications when we're live, and Chess Lab is where it's at. Got courses, coaching, tournaments, etc. So here it is. Whoops. For you, this little button over here will say join now. It'll be yellow. So hit that, join the Chess Lab, and I'll see you on this side, inside.